power, gracing you to do what you've been praying for him to do.
Amen.
He's giving you the strength to do it. Too long we're waiting for the signs and wonders, the miracles to take place, and Jesus said, I'm going to use you to do it. Come on. In order for that person to get out the wheelchair, they first got to make up their mind that I'm going to get up. Because you can just sit there all day long. I'm waiting on you. Y'all heard that joke that somebody had, that they said that they was all in a boat and they said, I'm going to wait till Jesus come and get me. And they said the airplane came by, said, I came by to rescue. Said the man said, no, I don't want to because I'm waiting on Jesus. Somebody came by in a boat to rescue the person. No, I'm waiting on Jesus. And so they sat there and said, Jesus, then you, how come you didn't come and get me? And said, Jesus said, I sent the man in the airplane. I sent the person in the boat. You miss Jesus.
Amen.
See, we putting Jesus in a box, making the Jesus say, well, I want you to do it this way.
Amen.
But see, Jesus said, you got to understand that when you walking in my identity, you got to set your mindset on the things above and not on earthly things. Verse 3 says, for you died, and your life is now hid with Christ in God. I'm going to stop right there. He said, now, you died. Because see, when you think about it, in Romans 10 and 9 say, you confess with your mouth and you believe with your heart that Jesus is Lord, and now that you're saved. Not only does that mean that, but that means that no longer do Elisa rule Elisa life.
Amen.
That means that Jesus rules my life. So he's saying that for you died. The problem that some of us, the reason why we're walking in a mistaken identity, because you confess Jesus, but you don't start ruling your life. Because when I look up the word dead, died, it means to be killed. It means to destroy, to die off. So in other words, he said, for you died, and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. In other words, he's saying that you don't even have an opinion in the matter anymore. It's all about what I think, what I say. If I say jump, you say high. He said, because it ain't you anymore, it's the Christ that lives in you. He said the reason why some of us, the people don't see Jesus in us, because it's too much of us. You still, instead of you being dead, you don't came back alive. He said, because see, I can't be God with two heads. Either I'm going to be the head or you going to be the head. He said the reason why some of us don't see any results, because you still the head. See, because when I look at it, verse 4, he said, when Christ, who is your life, appears, then you should also will appear with him in glory. In other words, what does that mean? That means that when you walk around, people should see you. They should see the Jesus on the inside of you. You should be at work and somebody say, I need you to pray for me because I'm having back pain. You should be able to lay hands on that person and believe God that God gonna heal that person and that pain gonna cease. Why? Because it's not you, because it's the Christ on the inside of you.
All right.
He said, see, that's where it's a mistaken identity where you say, I can't do that, my pastor got to do that. I can take you to the church and they can pray for you, but I can't do it. Now, I want the parents, I don't want the children actually. So parents, if your child been the same way for the last 3 years, they've been in the 6th grade for the last 3 years, what you going to say wrong with them? You going to say something wrong, right? So what do you think Jesus is saying about us? We've been in the same place for 3 years. We can't cast out no demon. We can't lay hands on nobody. Nobody haven't confessed Christ by us personally. Something is wrong with that picture. And we got the audacity to say, Lord, I go to church. I pay my tithes. And he's sitting up here saying, I know you did. You ain't did not one thing. But you sitting up here saying, you want me to bless you with this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I gave you all this power to cast out demons, to pray for people, to heal the sick, and you did nothing.